I
Really?
yeah,
Okay.
I don't
Well,
always
obviously that's could be. I think that's probably accurate.
now I think it's kind of accurate. Sheena Shea has spoken out because there's this video going around at Jax's wedding. It's on the show. They're now zooming in on there was Coke on the table in Jax's hotel room when it was on the show. Now, Sheena has spoken out to say, let me be very clear, production did not supply this. So anyone thinking that production did not condone this, sure, we all knew. Tom Sandoval has alluded to the fact that he knew. Sheena, the whole cast knew about this, but Sheena's like, it's not like they left that in there on purpose. Look, it's small. I mean, sometimes, like when we film, we see like the mic swinging on the top. Sometimes we see the audio, but we make little mistakes sometimes in filming. But that wasn't intentional, Sheena said, that they didn't mean to leave that in. And production, did not support this. Now Sheena's kind of implying like, who knows? Jax got fired after Stassi and Kristen. Mostly we think for racism with the whole Faye thing, but who knows? Maybe they got tired of dealing with this. So there's a lot of rumors out there, but some people are saying, here's the thing with Jax, to answer your question. I found him sincere, but I think Jax is what I do think Jax and Tom have in common, Sandoval, which to your point is they're both these two are two drama queens. You know what I mean? Like listening to Jax talk about this and it doesn't feel now I am not one to judge someone's sobriety journey and I really good for him if this is great. I
Yeah.
support
Yeah.
but he's there's a little bit of drama to it. Drama. And that's the stuff that I don't like. I don't feel it yet. I don't feel that but look, 100 days, congratulations. But he's a little, dramatic. Some people are saying, well, isn't this, Sheena even said, this is interesting timing that all of a sudden now you're talking about it. We do have a show called The Valley, which is about to come back. And Sheena's like, the timing of it all. And Sheena said that he is the boy who cried wolf. He's always a work in progress. There's always something work in progress, and you're getting better. So she too, like Brittany is saying, we'll believe it when we see it. Brittany has made it very clear. I'll believe that you are on the road to recovery when. And look, it's not easy. I too, like you, I'm very addicted to work. So I could only imagine if I did
Thing.
dabble in the white
Oh,
stuff. I mean, God only knows something that could keep me up for days. I mean, I could just work. So
no,
I've never gone. No, honey, I'm never going to. Are you kidding me? I love to sleep.
I've seen too many people lose their careers over it. It's just
Yeah.
uh,
So
not
there
worth
you go. What else is keeping you up at night? You stay up at night? Anything else keeping you
it.
up these days?
Now, when it comes to housewives, no, it does not keep me up at night. It helps me escape, though, which is why I love doing these podcast episodes with you. The thing that everybody, I think, is talking about, couple of things. First is, did Tamra Judge quit? We are filming RHOC as we speak. They were at a
Mhm.
girls' trip in New Orleans. And the word on the curb is that Tamra got into a huge screaming match with Gretchen and Shannon.
Mhm.
And she walked out and she posted it on her IG story. And then
Mhm.
someone said, "Does this mean you quit?" And she wrote, "Yes!" Exclamation point, exclamation
Mhm.
point, exclamation point. Andy Cohen has jumped in the conversation and discussed and said, "Well, I can't comment when a
Mhm.
show is actually filming. I can say this. I think everybody needs to remember her best friend. I didn't realize they were like best friends, but her best pal, you know, Teddy has a tough road ahead of her with her cancer battle. So there's that. What do you think? I mean, is this a Jax Taylor? Is this a hey, let's keep everybody talking about RHOC, which everyone's back. People are coming for Dubrow. Kelly Dodd has deemed Tamra as the devil herself,
Mhm.
has posted pictures and said this woman's the devil. I've seen it. She's evil. She's embodied by evil.
Yeah,
Heather
there's
is like the ugliest human being, physically, is what this is Rick and Kelly's words, not
yep,
mine.
yep.
That Heather Dubrow is one of the most hideous human beings of
Mhm.
all time, and to be married to a plastic surgeon and look the way she does is embarrassing. Which is, I don't think Heather Dubrow looks bad. I mean, Heather just looks like Heather. You know what I'm saying? Like, is she the most beautiful human being in the world? No, but she looks just like any other normal person. And she doesn't look too overly plastic surgery to me. I mean, Terry looks poor Terry. Terry looks like he's had himself a few more injections than our girl Heather. Nothing yet. Terry, I love you. I love you. We've run into Terry, and I like the Dubrows a lot, but I'm just saying Terry looks like, Hollywood has had him.
Well, look, there's a lot in here. There's a lot in here. Now, we did do a quick hit this past Sunday. Everyone go and listen to it. It aired this past Sunday, the 16th, about Miss Judge. Now, guys, we're recording this a few days in advance, so for all we know, been some developments. This could be a little outdated when you hear it, but welcome to Hollywood. Kardashians and Housewives film 1 to 3 years in advance before you see it. So I don't want to hear anything about us doing this a couple days in advance. Yes, 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 yes. And we got to talk about Kelly and her karma in a second. But I think that, first of all, I mean, the rat that scurries doesn't have any real friends. So I think by default, Teddy is probably actually one of her good friends. I mean, Andy does say best friends. Semantics, tomato, tomato. She don't got no other friends. So by default, Teddy is her friend. I do think that, I understand what she's saying. I say here all the time that when I say I don't care what people think about me or say about me and nothing in life matters except for health, I have realized that at a younger age. Some people never realize that. Some people do. I think the rat is scurrying, but she's realizing that this is what life is. There's nothing matters. It does not matter that Gretchen is mad at you. It does not matter that you'll never speak to that hideous Vicky Gumbelson. And I don't mean hideous like ugly. I just mean like a personality which is like out of touch with reality. I think she's realizing none of this matters. So I could imagine sitting there fighting on the set of Housewives. First of all, nobody wants to be a housewife. I mean, I know you all want it, but when you actually have the job, who gets up and goes to a job knowing that you're going to fight and just people are going to come for you? That's not a job you look forward to. But, I think you're sitting there and yeah, when your best friend or friend is fighting for their actual life, where there are now tumors in Teddy's lungs as well is spread to a second area. I think she's probably like Gretchen's mad at this for from 10 years ago. And this woman is literally facing life and death here. Yeah, I'm sure it puts a great maybe the rat is learning something about life of what I preach here every fucking day. That nothing matters. None of this matters. This is stupid shit. Now, I could imagine that she did walk out. I don't think that's made up. I imagine that and look, she did go home from the cast trip early. I imagine with Andy commenting on I imagine at that point, the top producers pick up the phone and they're like, you need to stop, blowing Anderson Cooper right now. You need to get the 23-year-old jock out of your bed from Harvard University that you're banging up there, that you flew down on the private jet from Boston. You need to get him out of the bed and clean up your own stuff around, and get on the phone with Tamra Judge because we're about to lose the rat that scurries. So I imagine that Andy is, blowing, or actually probably, let me rephrase that because he's a top. I imagine that Andy is laying back in the penthouse, the nannies with the kids. He's got the one jock who's 23 from Harvard. He's got the other jock from the club the night before. They're both blowing him. They're both on his dick. And the phone rings over and over. And he's like, guys, keep blowing me, but I have to take this. And they're like, you need to stop whatever you're doing because Tamra Judge is walking off the damn show. And he's like, guys, get off my dick. I got